I thought I would do another INTJ video. A lot of people have been asking me if I'm an ENTJ. A lot of people think I am. I don't think so. I don't think so for a few reasons. I'm not as quick to react, and I'm not that extroverted. You know, a lot of extroverts seem to enjoy being out and about, around a lot of people. They enjoy a lot of loud talking, dogs, other stuff like that. I'm nothing like that at all. I like cats, black cats actually, quiet ones. And if I'm ever around people, it's not really around people. It's kind of the same way a cat would be around people. You know, a cat would hang around people, but it'll kind of hang off, you know, hang around in the background and not really be involved. I'm very peripheral when it comes to being around people. That was a couple of things I wanted to talk about. It's been on my mind lately. You know, one thing that I think people misjudge about us INTJs is they say that we are, you know, we have a reservation about us. You know, being introverted does not mean that we're not outspoken. Now, I hover in the background, and I tend to be the man behind the curtain until called upon, or, you know, unless something stupid happens. And then I step out quickly and I handle the situation, or I become very vocal and very outspoken if I don't like something. And I won't hesitate to take whatever actions necessary, by any means necessary, to fix that problem. Now, the reason I could say that I'm probably not an ENTJ also is the fact, not that there's anything wrong with ENTJs. I love them. The field marshal, I mean, they're cool. But my mom is an ENTJ, and she has always been more comfortable with being around people than I have, and a lot of loud noises, dogs barking, or, you know, in a crowded room with a lot of people. If you're an introvert, you know what I'm talking about when I say that that is terrifying, stressful. A lot of loud noise, a lot of stuff going on. We're trying to find the quietest corner to hide in to watch it. See, my mom's real good with people. And like I said, she's an ENTJ. My mom asked me what that was the other day, and I told her basically, if we were ruling a country, you would be the president, and I would be the shadow government behind it, maneuvering events and controlling things from behind the scene, the man behind the curtain. I think that's the similarities and differences that make ENTJs and INTJs different. You know, we would rule, we both want to rule, we both want to have power, but I choose to remain behind the scenes and behind the curtain. I don't want people to know who I am. Now, my mom is the opposite. You know, she's a student in law school, very outspoken, very quick-witted, and quick to tell you about it. And doesn't mind being around the people, and doesn't even mind getting along with the people to a degree. Now, that's something I just can't do. I can't fake it. If I don't like you, I don't like you. And if I can't get along with you, and if you come up to me and ask me how I'm doing today, I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it. And I'm going to ask you probably, what do you want? What are you getting at? I'm going to be very quick to, what are you doing? What's your angle? So, I think that's a couple of things that, you know, that make me not an ENTJ. Now there's people out there that know the MBTI better than me, so if you have any comments or questions, let me know, because I'm always interested in learning more. As an INTJ, we make it our goal to study sciences to a T. We usually study stuff until we are a master. You won't even see us learning about something until we finally come out from behind the scenes and show you our Jedi skills, so to speak, or in my case, Sith skills. So I thought that was interesting. I think I'm definitely introverted. If I'm around people, I like to be around one or two, three. I've always been like that too. I don't like a whole crowd of loud noise and chaos. I don't dig that. That's not cool. Yeah, I love theory. I study the heck out of it. That's another thing that I think is true about us. We study stuff. I don't study stuff casually. You know, most people jump from subject to subject to subject and talk about things casually. You can't really do that with me. I'm not like that. I don't talk about something casually. I will talk about something or I will not talk about it. It's like right now, I felt like talking, and I don't usually talk a lot, so now I'm talking. So yeah, I think that's interesting. I think another thing that makes me different, this is something that's going to be kind of interesting to some of you Enneagram people out there. I'm a type 8. Now usually a type 8 is an ENTJ. Well, the strange thing is this. My mom is an ENTJ. I'm not sure what her type is on the Enneagram, but I'm a type 8 INTJ. So I'm a very outspoken, bold, and brazen INTJ when the time comes. My brother is an INFJ, and he tested as a type 5, which is usually what an INTJ gets out there. I think INTJs are usually type 5s, and I think you know, ENTJs are usually type 8s. I'm not sure what type. I'm not sure what INFJs are. I think INFJs are usually a type 4. By the way, you INFJs really get on my nerves, man. Really. What's up with you guys and all of your pointless little facts that don't have anything to do with the big picture? My God. I wish you guys were more grounded, really. You know, an INFJ, I was talking to my INFJ friend the other day. Brilliant guy. He's a type 4 INFJ. Cool cat. Said his favorite dream house would be a floating tree house. Not a floating tree house, but a tree house up in the woods. He says he's always wanted that. And you know, I thought to myself, that sounds very INFJ. And then I thought, well, what would I like? And then I thought, a military base. Yeah. A military base in the middle of the jungle, on the ground, cement, fortified walls, tanks, and all of that. I don't know. That's an interesting subject we were talking about. Man, I think that's all I had to say. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I had to say. I just wanted to get that out because I don't know, there seem to be a few people questioning me and, you know, the general nature of INTJs. It seems to, you know, it seems that a lot of people think that we are some kind of quiet kid who hides and runs from trouble. I'm more like a quiet kid who hides and waits for the opportune time for that trouble. And I go and I face it. And after all the things that I've studied about it, I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's all I had to say today. Actually, no, one more thing I was going to say that I've learned recently is even our behavior is different. You know, INTJ's behavior is deliberate, whereas it seems like perceivers are not as, you know, deliberate. They're more controlled chaos. They know where their stuff is a lot of the time. Either that or they're more forgetful, even though, you know, they're never as clean as a judger, it seems. Maybe I'm wrong here. But that's what I've seen. I have a perceiver friend who, you know, he'll just kind of sit stuff down and, you know, it's cool. You know, we'll get to it later. And I'm not like that at all. I'm like, nope, that needs to be like this. This needs to be like this. That needs to be like that. And that's where I want it. That's where I keep it. And that's where it's going to stay. So, yeah. I think that's about all I have to say. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. INTJ music.